Here.
Councilwoman Russo here.
Here.
Councilman Clayton.
Here. Here. Thank you. We'll start the meeting tonight. Ratify the recommendation to appoint Police Department Chief Mike Hardy.
Thank you, sir. Tonight, I'd like to recommend for hire Mr. Demonte Gobert. He is a post-certified officer, just graduated from the academy. Father of two, lives in Youngsville, and wants to be a police officer in Abbeville. Did the recommended references, and everyone seems to love him. They think he's a very good guy, dependable. You'll probably all saw the paperwork on him.
I did.
Okay, so if y'all have any questions, Mr. DeMonte.
Thank you, Chief. We did receive this application through email, and if there are no questions and anybody would like to move.
I move.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Congratulations, young man. Our second item under presentations, the recognition of Mr. Eric Adcock for receiving a Grammy Award on Sunday night. The city is very proud of the local connection of one of our residents to a Grammy Award given Sunday night. Grammy recipients and producers Joel Save and Steve Berlin were fortunate to have the musical compilation of so many local stars, including our own Eric Adcock. In honor of the 100th anniversary of birth for the legend Clifton Chenier, this album, a tribute to the King of Zydeco, won the Grammy for 2026 Best Regional Roots Musical Album. Amazing parts of this album, including many national stars like a Rolling Stones song performed in French. Please help me recognize Abbevillian and keyboard extraordinaire, Mr. Eric Adcock. Mr. Eric, would you like to address the crowd?
Sure. Well, I know most of all of you. It's nice to see you again. Thank you to the council. Thank you, Councilman Brady Broussard, for acknowledging this honor. I'm a very, very proud citizen of Abbeville and Vermilion Parish in Louisiana, and to be able to make music to honor the legacy of Clifton Chenier is just profound for me, and for it to be recognized on the world stage with the highest honor of this record is just humbling. And I'm so grateful to work with all the amazing cultural musicians in our area and around the world who contributed to this record, including the Rolling Stones, Taj Mahal, the great blues singer, and Lucinda Williams, and so many other, John Hyatt, featuring great Louisiana artists like C.J. Chenier and Keith Frank and Gino Delafosse and Nathan Williams and Curly Taylor, my buddy Roddy Romero. We got together with our hearts in the right place to really honor the legacy of a tremendous musician who laid the groundwork for our entire culture worldwide. The record's called Tribute to the King, and it's about Clifton Chenier, and it's gotten international acclaim, and unbelievably, it won the highest award in music. So I just want to say thank you. I'm a piano player and a songwriter, and I love Abbeville, and I take a lot of pride in representing who we are as a culture and a people, especially through music. And for this album to be recognized and to win, it's one thing to be nominated. I'm a three-time loser, actually. There's 3 nominations before this where there was no win. But for this record to win the Grammy is just surreal. We celebrated, my wife Jen and I, in Abbeville, and with some champagne. And I'm just so proud of all the musicians. And it's tremendous to think what it takes for a record of this magnitude to happen. Over 40 guest artists, the highest levels, and even, our local home group. And I want to just make a real point to say that 90% of this record, the core band was a band I helped put together of people who have just been playing together for many decades, who's really drank from the same well of inspiration. And Clifton Chenier was a huge inspiration to us all. Just want to acknowledge that core band, me on piano and Hammond B3 organ, a good buddy that I've worked with for 30 plus years, Roddy Romero, of course, who sang and played guitar and accordion. We had Jermaine Prejean, one of the greatest drummers out of South Louisiana. The legendary Lee Allen Zeno, one of the greatest blues, soul, and zydeco bass players on the planet. I've been making music with him since I was 16 years old.
Wow.
Derek Houston from New Orleans on saxophone. Sherelle Mouton, who is Cleveland Chenier's granddaughter, the rubboard player, Cleveland Chenier, and Bird, we call him Bird, the other rubboard player. So core band of homegrown talent contributed to this album, which has now earned the highest acclaim. So thank you for honoring me, and thank you for honoring the record. I think we have some questions, so now I get
I just have a statement. That tribute to Clifton was all done at Dockside Recording Studio in Maurice.
Very important point. Yes. Well, not all of it, but a vast majority of it. So for those of you who don't know, one of the most legendary recording studios in the world is right up this Bayou Vermilion. And I do a lot of session work, and I've made lots of records there, and I continue to work there. It's called Dockside. Steve and Suzanne Nails own it. B.B. King has Grammy-winning records out of there. This is their 14th Grammy Award coming out of that studio. I believe they have that right. And they're super proud. Justin Tockett engineered it. He's the guy behind the soundboard. Brilliant genius, made it sound so good. And we all came together, and that's what's beautiful. Not to hold court too long at the city council meeting, but when you get to make art at this level in your backyard, 8 miles up the river from where you live, I live on Fairview. It's just so homegrown and authentic, and it felt like the right place to do a record like this to tribute King Clifton. And of course, some other recordings were done internationally, and in New York and in LA, because some of the guest artists like Los Lobos and the Rolling Stones and Lucinda Williams. My brother produced a couple tracks on the record, including the Stones track and Lucinda Williams' track, but other studios. But the main record, the main bulk of it was recorded right up this bayou. Isn't that cool?
That's cool.
And I'm sure his family is very proud.
Well, of course. Gosh, I forgot to mention the most important, CJ Chenier. Gosh, thank you. It's so hard to keep it all straight. Of course, we had the blessing of CJ and the family. CJ played a couple songs with "I'm Coming Home" on the last track of the record, which is Clifton's masterpieces. So CJ was on board from the beginning and just did an incredibly soulful performance as well. Yes. Any other questions about this album?
Thank you, Eric. We're so proud. So after that presentation or any presentation tonight, you are free to leave after your presentation. Just please do so quietly.
Thanks again.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations again, Eric.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm proud of y'all too. Thanks for all the hard work. you did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next, approval of budget reports. To approve the December 2025 budget to actual report.
Move. Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. New business, number 1, to adopt a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an intergovernmental agreement authorizing the transfer of a surplus fire department trailer to the city of Broussard.
Second.
Motion and second. Chris or Chief Doris, do y'all want to add to this?
This was explained the last meeting. It was a former grant that we had gotten the fire prevention trailer with that the last meeting we had put up for surplus. City of Broussard had reached out with an interest in acquiring it. And that's what y'all are deciding on this evening.
Wonderful, thank you. Motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That passes. Item 2, to approve a special event permit for St. Mary Vermilion CAA to hold the Vermilion Head Start Recruitment Mardi Gras Parade.
I move.
Motion and second. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Thank you. I know those children will appreciate it.
Fire.
Item 3, to approve the quote from Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories in the amount of $5,299.20 to replace one of the control panels at the bypass electrical substation.
Second.
So, Chris, do you want to add to that on the bypass?
Yeah, it still works, but the LED is burning it, and you can't fix the LED. And it's too unsafe to not know what mode you're in, so we need to replace it.
Good,
Okay.
excellent. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That does pass. Number 4, to approve payment of estimate for partial payment number 2 in the amount of $52,688.72 payable to Lathan Construction relative to the fiscal year 2023 LCDBG Clearance Program Phase 1 project.
I move. Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. That does pass. Item 5, to announce that the February 17th, 2026 City Council meeting will be canceled because it falls on the Mardi Gras holiday. I'm not sure a motion is necessary, but we do have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Enjoy your holiday. We won't be here either. Number 6, discussion and possible action to approve a public works project for rehab and sewer improvements in the area of Felicity and Schlesinger Streets.
I move.
Second.
Chris, I'd like you to elaborate on that, please.
All right, so this is a sewer rehab, project we're gonna take on. The city's gonna take it on themselves with a contractor. Gonna add a manhole on, Dutail Street. I got the street wrong on the agenda. I said Schlesinger, but it's Dutail.
And we're gonna do it ourselves?
We're gonna do it ourselves, yeah,
Okay.
right, with a contractor.
Good.
But, myself and Timmy will oversee the project. And
Excellent.
no interruption of service to the customer and no cost to the customer. So,
Excellent.
so hopefully we can get that project started and get it finished, and they'll have better sewer
Good
issues.
news for that area.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have
I'd
a,
like to thank you and I'd
Yes.
like to thank the mayor and Chris for their attention and time given to this project.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
good. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? That passes. Thank you, Chris. If you could update us on the progress of that when it does start, that'll be helpful for that area of the city.
Sure.
That concludes new business. Old business, we have none. Departmental reports and updates. Engineer, Todd, you have anything for us tonight?
I don't have anything. Thank you.
That's always good news. Our attorney tonight is watching his daughter play a basketball game, so we don't have anything for that.
Which, by the way, she scored over 1,000
Yes,
points
he
in
did.
her career.
Yes,
That's a record.
I saw that. It
yes,
was in the paper.
yes, he did. Public Works Director, Chris
Yeah,
Gotro.
this is way too short, so.
You can stay after the meeting if you want.
Just a couple of updates. We had some water leaks in the city. Park Avenue was on by Richard's Meat Market. We got a million calls about that one, but as you know, that's state highway, so we have to go through the permit process. And, Kim ended up helping us get that permit because a lot of times they ask for things that are unnecessary, but Kim helped us through it and we got the permit and we bored the line yesterday and we fixed it. In the meantime, a citizen was walking on Hollingsworth and, the water's down right now. and heard, water blowing in the coulee. So we had to bore a line there while the boring crew was in town, so we repaired that. I took the line out the coulee and put it under the road like it should be.
Excellent.
So,
That is good news with the permitting. Tell Kim how
Sure.
much we appreciate that as it being a state highway.
right. And then Landry Drive, new road, I didn't wanna break
I
the
was
road,
out there.
so we bored that one too.
Excellent. Well, local resident, Mr. Neil Richard ought to be happy that break and leak in the state highways right in front of his
Yes,
business.
and Neil was on top of that one, so.
Good, good.
And well, that Collinsworth didn't require state approval, did it?
No,
I didn't think
no,
so.
no, didn't require state approval. So we got that line out the coulee. And, luckily the water was down and the citizen found it and we were able to go in the coulee and turn it off at the main and do what we had to do to abandon that one. So that was all done at 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
great.
I was on Landry Drive, Saturday or Sunday.
On Landry?
I was out there.
Yeah, we
I
bored
saw
it yesterday.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You patched that spot on 167, or who did that?
State highway,
No, that's not gonna stay when it rains, it's gonna disappear again.
probably. I can't touch it. You have to call DOTD and,
And that was a big hole,
they did that on a Sunday, I believe. Yeah.
a very big hole.
I don't know what went on there, to be honest with you, collapsing the road probably. I don't really know.
It was raining hard though.
Maybe Todd or Kim, y'all got any information on that one? No? No. So I don't know, Tony, but you're right, it probably won't stay, but
893-5523. 337-893-5523.
or text me tomorrow, I'll call him and tell him that we're concerned about, so it's a whole new crew there in town on,
Yeah,
so it's, you know, I don't really know anybody there anymore. Used to know the guys there, kinda carried a little,
and the young lady,
it's not him anymore. No, he retired.
and they
so-
had a lady, Miss Pat, that worked there for
Yeah,
years.
right,
That was,
right.
that's who, well, that was my contact,
Yes.
but you're right, they're all new.
So it's a little different, so it's kinda hard, you know. So maybe in time I'll establish that relationship where I could just call and say, hey, can you take care of that, you know? So right now it's not happening like that.
Good. Any other
Okay.
questions
Yeah,
for Chris?
I want to thank Chris for him and Stewart's efforts to try to get better lighting in Sucre Circle. Y'all working on that, and I really appreciate the effort.
Sure.
Thank you.
Or maybe some of that new grant that we got could take care of that. I wanna thank the chief for helping me, tow that car. Today we had a car with 4 flats that's been there for over a month on city right away. We got it towed off. So, unlocked, all kind of different things in the car, but we got that towed off, at owner's expense, so.
Thanks for working with them, chief,
Sure.
on that.
Anything else? That's about all I
Thank you,
have.
Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
High school baseball starting up. I don't know if any of y'all know, I didn't see Byron here. I did order new, pitching, replacement turf. All the pitchers' mounds are all torn, so I did order some. They're gonna come in tomorrow probably. So we'll be ready for high school, baseball season. It's fixing to start up. So, okay? Thanks.
Parks and Recreation, do we have no report
That's what Chris just gave you.
and no Byron? We'll skip that. I will not give a report under the mayor. She's not here. Police chief,
I have nothing. I'll answer any questions anyone has.
please get that young man going and on the road.
We're trying to save some money. He did take a psych at the previous, department. So if we can get that to just transfer straight to us, or we can get him insured through risk management, it'll save us a little bit of money.
Great,
That's
great,
great.
great. Chris, one other thing?
Yeah, just one more thing. I see there's a lot of people in the audience that could possibly be running for office. I was tasked with the duty of, picking up political signs that are in right of ways. So if you find one of your signs, missing, I have some of y'all's numbers. I usually try to call and say, hey, they're at the Public Works barn. Come get them. I don't throw them away. Okay, I keep them till you come get them. Or sometime you might find them at the back door right here at City Hall. So, I'll try to call everybody that I have their numbers and, and hopefully, you know, that all works out. But just to let you know, I don't pick them up because I'm, want to be mean. I'm just tasked with that job.
And Chris, under that same topic, we have wording on the books that, after an election, there are 14 days that the political signs can stay and then be picked up. So please tell your supporters and the people that have the signs, 14 days after the election is over, then they must be removed. Chief Doris, anything else other than that Broussard deal?
The department's currently working, this will be some information that'll go before the ordinance committee in the near future. A plan for us to get some part-time firefighter positions. Part-time positions are to help fill some vacancies we have in extended annual leave and extended sick leave times, and also during times of major disasters to help supplement our staffing levels. So hiring for this will be coming up in the near future. Also hiring for full-time positions will be coming up in the near future. The next academy is going to be coming up in August. So to give the new guys a realistic amount of time to be in the department before going to the academy, allowing them several months, you're looking at March or April of doing their hiring, and then they would go to their academy school in August.
Thank you, Chief. That's a good plan.
Any questions for myself?
No.
Got a plan to work on the vacancies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, now for council members, we'll start with Councilman Tony. Councilman Plazo. Skip me. Councilwoman Terry.
Yes, I'd like to congratulate VRG on another successful MLK Day. And another beautiful banquet, and thanks to everybody that attended and participated. And again, congratulations to the Clifton Chenier music family.
Very good. Councilman Campbell.
I got several things, but I'm gonna keep it until after Mardi Gras meeting. Next meeting after Mardi Gras.
Okay, and I'll go last. Couple of things. If you drove by Como Park today, which I do most every day, it was beautiful to see high school teams on our beautiful tennis courts using that park. So multiple teams, different colors, and it was beautiful weather to be on the tennis court. And those schools were competing on our tennis courts today. This week, we had a good representation from the city, a fire truck, a dump truck with equipment in back of us, and an electrical lift truck. So all went to Mount Carmel and VC for kids and the high school for career day. And they could talk to the employees of the city who were there. And Christian even came and made a post about that. It was beautiful that they were so interested in all of the equipment that the city brought and the city operators who were there with that equipment. So a good day for the city to publicize what they do, for the children to ask questions. And there were beautiful pictures about that, and a reminder that any school can get this with the city to go and show them what the departments do and explain the processes in the city. So that was good. Finally, it felt like spring today, and we now have the schedule for Sounds on the Square. Christian, thank you for putting it up. We've got March 12th through April 9th, and you can see who the performers are. Each week, we'll take a break for Easter and pick it up again on April 9th for the Ridge Runners. So that is for everyone in the city. I hope you come and enjoy the beautiful weather that we're going to have in March and April. And I'm excited to see who they booked right there. That's going to be some great music. So that concludes, and it was a pleasure to be with you tonight, to be with you on YouTube. This meeting is adjourned.